and a very warm welcome to Istora Stadium here in Jakarta. It is a stadium and atmosphere that is unrivaled anywhere in the world because in Indonesia, badminton has a fanatical following, and I can assure you the colourful and very vocal fans are more than ready to party and enjoy the badminton, which today promises to be of the very highest quality, because today is semi-finals day at the BCA Indonesia Open, event number 7 on the 12 tournament MetLife BWF World Super Series. 12 tournaments throughout the year, and we're at the midway through the 2014 series, because as I say, this is event number 7. And not only is this number 7, it's also the third of the 5 premier events, an even higher tier of tournament within the Super Series itself. Malaysia, the All England, Denmark and China being the other premier events. And of course it all builds to a crescendo of the Super Series finals, and the destination this year is Dubai. Just the top 8 players or pairs in each of the 5 disciplines will qualify for those Super Series finals. Well, as I say, it is semi-finals day, and what a lineup we've got. We're starting with women's singles and the world champion against the former world number 1. That means it's Ratchanok Intanon against Wang Shixian. Then men's doubles, and the Koreans fresh from victory in Japan. They're up against 2 players that hold Olympic titles, but in different disciplines, Fu Haifeng and Zhang Nan. Then mixed doubles and a repeat of last year's World Championship final. The Olympic silver medalist Xu Chen and Ma Jin up against Indonesia's very own world champions Tontowi Ahmad and Liliana Natsir. Men's singles will follow that, and the European champion Jan Jorgensen, he's the world number 3. He's playing against the world number 2, Chen Long. Then men's doubles, and the world champions won the title here, their home event last year, Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan. They're up against the 2012 Asian champions, Kim and Kim from Korea. Then women's singles, and the Olympic champion still on course to defend her title here in Indonesia, Lee Shui-rei, the world number 1, up against the surprise semi-finalist Jindapong, who today will compete in her first ever Super Series semi-final. Women's doubles will follow that, and the Olympic champions Tiang Qing and Zhao Yunlei up against Jung and Kim from Korea, their second semi-final in 2 weeks. Men's singles will finish off with the world number 1, Lee Chong-wei, the defending champion and 5-time winner of this Indonesia Open. He's up against the world number 4, Kenichi Tago of Japan. So to the first of our matches, as I say, will be women's singles. The world champion Ratchanok Intanon against Wang Shixian. Wang Shixian incidentally missed Japan, and because of that she's gone down 1 place. Lee Shui-rei, who took the title in Tokyo, she's leapfrogged both her compatriots up to number 1. The 2 Koreans swapped places after the Japan Open, Sung Ji-hyun having reached the semi-final. The other big mover was Tai Su-ying, up 3 places after reaching the final in Tokyo. Remember, of course, it's only the top 8 who will qualify, but you're only allowed 2 players from 1 nation. So if it was to stay like this, one of those Chinese players would not qualify for destination Dubai. Well, it's been a fantastic women's singles event so far, I have to say. We've seen upsets. We've seen former champion Wang Yihan defeated in the second round. She was the number 3 seed. And of course, from quarter-final stage, well, we were really dominated, I suppose, by China and Thailand. And the domination continues through to semi-finals day. Well, the fans await the arrival of the world champion, Ratchanok Intanon. Now, she's been told not to enter the arena, but to throw some of the mementos to the fans in the crowd. the young Thai player who caused an absolute sensation at the World Championships last year in Guangzhou. She went as the number 4 seed to those World Championships. She came back with a gold medal. Well, it's all very dramatic here, the way they bring players onto court under the spotlight. And here comes the number 2 seed, Wang Shixian, former world number 1. Never reached the final here in Indonesia. In fact, by her own very, very high standards, she's had a torrid time in the past. 3 years ago, she was the number 1 seed, lost in the second round. 2 years ago, she was the number 3 seed, lost in the quarterfinal. Last year, she lost in the first round. So for Wang Shixian, this is a huge step forward as far as her performances here in Istora Stadium are concerned. So, as I was saying about the singles draw, at quarter-final stage, it really was dominated by China and Thailand. 3 Chinese players, 3 players from Thailand. Make that 2 players from Thailand and 2 from China at the semi-final stage. Really very exciting for Jindapon, the fact that she will contest her first ever Super Series semi-final today, and it's a premier event. Well, I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that, as usual, sitting beside me, former world number 1, Morten Frost. I can't remember the last time we had a semi-finals lineup with no 2 players from the same nation playing against each other at semi-final stage. This is tremendous.
It is. It's. I actually think it's a wonderful semi-final day.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I've never come across it, but it's very seldom this happens. So we have some very good matches coming up today, and there will be lots of nerve and very interesting matches.
Yeah, I certainly can't remember the last time it happened. Well, this is an excellent one to get us underway with the number 4 seed, the 19-year-old. There she is, the world champion, Ratchanok Intanon. Her world ranking 6 at the moment. She has been as high as 2. And she, like her opponent, has not done particularly well in the past here in Indonesia. 1 first round loss, 1 second round loss. Last year, she withdrew before the tournament got underway. Her win-loss record for the year translates into 6 individual tournaments. She reached the very first Super Series tournament of the year, reached the final, the Korean Super Series. And my goodness, hasn't she had to battle so far in this tournament? The very first round against the qualifier, the reigning world junior champion, Akane Yamaguchi. She was 10-14 down in that deciding game before eventually winning it, as you can see, in 1 hour and 3 minutes. She had to save 3 game points in her second round against TGE. And her quarterfinal yesterday against Sun Yu, the very tall Chinese player. Well, I thought personally she was showing signs of the sort of form in that quarterfinal that took her to the world title last year. It really was good to see the sort of urgency in the style of play that's so exciting to watch. So to the number 2 seed, the 24-year-old from Suzhou in southeast Jiangsu province on the east coast of China. Former world number 1, as I say, spent a total of 33 weeks as world number 1. She, of course, won the Asian Games gold medal in Guangzhou 4 years ago. She's had a super year so far. 6 tournaments, 4 finals, winning 2 of them. The All England Championships, which of course she won for a second time to win with the All England title she won in 2011. Also won in Delhi at the India Super Series event. So she's reached the final in 4 of her last tournaments. The only tournament in the last 5 that she didn't reach the final was the Swiss Grand Prix Gold. That says to me she's in pretty good form. And so do the previous results from this tournament. all of her previous matches in 2 straight games, including the second round against the left-handed European champion, Carolina Marin. Well, this will be the 6th meeting between these 2 players, so they'll know each other's styles very well indeed. Did I say the 6th meeting? I meant the 8th meeting between these 2 players. There we go. Wang Sheshan having won 6 of the last 7, including the last 5. Now that will be fairly ominous as far as Thailand fans are concerned. The last time they met, as you can see, in the China Open last year, it was at the quarter-final stage. So, of course, Wang Sheshan had that home advantage in China, but it must be worrying for Ratchanok seeing those statistics.
Absolutely, but, you know, all the things you've been saying, it's, as I always say, amazing, all the things you know about the players and the research you've done, and it's wonderful to hear. But I think the numbers are lying a bit. The numbers in this tournament, the results from Wang has been quite impressive when you look at it, winning in 2 straight sets, all 3 matches.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, she's been struggling. She's been very lucky on some occasions, and even against the European champion Marin, she was very lucky to win. It looks so convincing on paper and numbers, but in the actual game, she was in deep trouble.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't get to see that match.
So I think numbers are lying a bit here, and I think we're in for a great match.
Well, certainly concur with that. In fact, when we look down the list of semi-finals today, I couldn't believe it. Just thought best badminton.
Yeah. It's going to be good fun. Yes. I hope you all enjoy it.
Yeah. So the umpire David Wong is struggling to be heard under the noise of the fans. We don't mind that. We love the atmosphere here in Istora Stadium. Very difficult to tell from the first 2 rallies who the crowd are going to support.
I think it will be slightly on Ratchanok's side here. I think they are really urging the young Thai on to a great performance.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Called in and it's in.
3, love.
A good start for Ratchanok.
Well, we talked yesterday about Ratchanok looking as if she had a little more urgency in her style of play. I know we're only 4 points into the semi-final, but also I'm seeing that desire to win rallies, even if she's got the very relaxed, easy hitting style.
I think Ratchanok read that really well. That drop shot she's missing. She actually read that shot really well, and it would have been a straight winner. That one would have been a straight winner. Wang would have been able to get to it. See, she was far away from it. And I must say, you know, going back to what you said here, I completely agree with the fact that it's been a long time since I've seen Ratchanok be so urgent on court as what we saw yesterday in the quarter-final. I know I wasn't sitting here in the commentary box, but I was actually sitting right at the floor watching it. And you could see the spring in her feet and everything. She was really working hard, and the result in that quarter-final was quite impressive.
Yeah. I don't know whether she was lavished with too much attention and too many other distractions after winning the gold medal in the world title, and perhaps media responsibilities and attention in her own country, but she certainly went off the boil, didn't she? But it's good to see her back.
It's very good, and I also think, you know, she's growing up like anyone else, you know, getting mature. And if anyone has got the game to beat Wang Shishang, it's actually Ratchanok, because she can rally.
Yeah.
And when going back to the point I was mentioning before, when I say the numbers are lying in terms of the previous matches for Wang, it's because she has been physically pushed hard, and she's not the physical strong player, and Ratchanok has got to play to keep her on court for as long as it takes if she really puts her mind to it.
Service over. 3-6.
That's a nice shot.
Yeah, that was not the best of decisions from Ratchanok, going on that cross-court smash from a very deep position on the court. And she's really getting punished here. This too far off running that diagonal, so not a good shot selection. But surely, as I say, if she plays with patience, and we've seen already now that she's pushing Wang Shishang quite a lot to the baseline, and I think that's a very good game plan. Keep her suffering.
Oh,
that's neat.
That's delightful.
And it's what we discussed yesterday when we saw Li Xiaorui play.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same shot, the same action, nice and relaxed. It's just a natural shot. Yeah. It's not taught at all.
Right to go for it, to
absolutely,
make... Yeah.
It was all the right things. Just in my book, very unlucky not to win it.
Yeah. I know you were talking yesterday, Morten, about the psychological effect of really threatening the net, so even if you don't make it the first time, then your opponent is wary the next time.
She's got to watch out, Wang. She knows that she's got to play really solid shots, because Ratchanok is up there. I think it's a very beautiful, wonderful test for Wang Shishang, because I think, you know, what I want to see here, it's going to be a tough match for her, and I want to. As you know, she have the physical ability. I will stay in the card.
Very good shot.
Service over. Service over. 7.
So tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Talking about with Kenichi Tago yesterday, weren't we, about how if you give it the shuttle just a little more height on those net shots.
It's falling very steep.
Yeah.
And very tight and close nets. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's a beauty. Well placed. I don't see that often in women's singles, and I think that's a very good shot. Normally they go to the line, but here she chose to go flat, half smashing, but flat towards the center of the court and the body side, and even hitting her on the forehand side, which was really nice placement. It's in.
Yeah, her facial expression tells the story. Desperately disappointed
It's over.
for Binton on. She got her opponent out of position, trying to play the right shot. Just made an error.
Yeah, but it was far from. That's long. It must be long.
Service over. 11. 8.
So the world champion has the advantage at the mid-game. 3-point advantage, 10 minutes of play. What I really like so far is the fact that Ratchanov has taken the game to opponents.
She has. And I think she's sending all the right signals. She's showing that Wang really have to work so hard to win. And I think that's possibly the most important to send to her opponent, because that means that Wang possibly have to start to take chances. But Ratchanov have to watch out now. Wang Xing had a rest,
11. 8.
and that's normally when she's really, really good the next 3-4 points. So she's got to watch out here.
Oh yes, can hold and flick.
She hasn't got the strength to play a backhand shot from that position. She is simply caught too much, even though she's there. This is the shot, but look at that, it's too high. She's still there, could play a shot.
seem to have any forward movement on that attempted net shot.
Ratchanok is finding really nice length, even though this is as close as you can get to a perfect stadium in terms of drift and all that. There's very little drift, but I still think there's a slight drift alongside the court here, and Ratchanok is playing with the drift, but she's still able to, you know, keep it in. And I think that's what Wang Shisheng is really hoping for, is that the drift will take them out of that baseline. That was a very, very good choice by Ratchanok. On many occasions you would see she would play a downward shot in that situation, but she chose to play a good, long, deep clear. That one there. And then suddenly Shisheng is all the way to the back again and having to start from scratch. And she doesn't like that.
Yeah. Of the net court.
Good answer. Doesn't get better than that.
Well, 6 points since the mid-game interval, 3 points apiece. And it goes through my mind, Morten, the fact that you always say after a mid-game interval, you've got to win 3 of the next 4 points.
Yeah.
But this is, and you also talked about how Ratchanok would have to be careful. This is very, very even, very good.
Yes.
Missed it.
Missed twice now. The cross-court smash and then this straight smash.
13-14.
In my book, I think Wang Shisheng is possibly the most explosive women's singles player in the world. But if you can take that top away, you can take that edge away from her by keeping her on court.
Explosive in her movement, you mean?
In her movements, her feet, and the way she moves away from the position she's in and to the next shot is very explosive, but it costs. It costs energy. So if you can take the top off, if you can take that edge away from her, then she's in trouble. And that's why, I mean, you know, the longer you can keep her on court, the bigger your chances are.
This is a brilliant rally. Oh. Well, there's been a couple of times that the world champion, when she's come forward to play a net shot, really hasn't seemed to stay with the shot.
No, but she's putting herself under too much pressure by playing these downward shots. When she plays them down, she's got to be in better balance. She's off balance, and she's got to struggle.
Yeah.
Rather play the clear, rather give herself better time, play good deep clears. She's got perfect length today.
So 4 straight points to come back level, 5 straight points.
And that's easy points for Wang Shisheng. She doesn't have to work for them.
15-14.
Yeah, not physically demanding at all, that rally. Oh, it's called out. She'd been sent the wrong way on the return of serve.
14.
Well, there is the challenge system in operation here, but it wasn't worth a challenge.
No, it was way out.
Yeah. 6 straight points for Wang Shisheng. goodness.
It's out, yes. That's well left, that's good defending.
Yeah, that one there had to crouch down low, and then a second time.
And that's very good defending.
That one, yeah. Goodness me.
Service over.
But she's lucky that one is going out. But she's in deep trouble on that one. It's well played by Wang Shisheng. Good thinking.
Service over. 17-15.
Well, 8 of the last 9 points to Wang Shushan.
15.
Well, you said that Ratchanok needed to look out. It was 5 or 6 points after you thought it would happen, but indeed it has happened. As you predicted, Wang Shushan just piling on the pressure.
Yeah, but I just made a note here. In some ways, I think that Ratchanok has lost the game plan.
Yeah.
Service over.
I think she was very
18.
solid in the first half to the mid-game interval. 11-8 up. She was very solid in her game plan. She knew what she wanted to do. I think she lost the plot a little bit here. She's attacking too much.
Oh, it's pulled out.
That could be worth the challenge, but
Service over. 19-16.
but she's attacking too much. She's actually using the energy, and Wang Shisheng is defending, is not taking so much energy from you.
It's gone wide. Yeah, we're having a word with her coach, Chen Jin.
17.
They're talking constantly.
19.
Yeah. And that's all perfectly legal. They're just
It is.
not allowed to call out during rallies. In between rallies is fine.
And in this stadium, you wouldn't be able to hear anything anyway, so it makes no difference. You can talk
Exactly.
as much as you want. And that's a beauty. That's really well played by Wang Shisheng. Yeah, that's perfect. Setting it up so nicely, and that's why I say, you know, Ratchanok, stay away from that net. For the time being, I'm not saying that net play is bad, but just stay away for a little while. Play that baseline. Get her opponent to work.
Service over.
Well, one of the game points saved.
20.
2 more to come for Wang Shushan. That's going wide.
That's beauty. That's well lifted by Ratchanok. Play that clear, play that clear. She's in trouble. Play it again, yes.
What a rally.
That's a fantastic rally. That's it.
What a way to close out the opening game.
First game won by Wang Xishan, 21-19.
23 minutes. The match clock just ticks over the 24-minute mark now as we look at that final rally again. Extraordinary net exchange, the court coverage of both players, absolutely superb. The courage, yeah, and the frustration in the end for the world champion as she watches the shuttle drop in. 21-19. The opening game, well, Morton, we thought this would be a good one. It's living up to all expectations.
Even better.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Ready? Ready? Second game. Level. Play.
Well, after that sensational opening game, coming from a 4-point deficit at 10-14 down, the former world number one, Wang Shoshan, hit the top of the net, fell back the Thailand side.
Love.
And Wang Shoshan is saying to the umpire, look, I'm slipping and sliding all over the place. Perspiration falling down onto the court surface.
Service over. 1-all.
Oh, look at that spinning net shot.
Yeah, that's out. It's well played by Wang Shoshan. She really played good rally there. Once again, I think Ratchanok is putting herself into trouble on the cross-court smash from the round-ahead position. She has to run far too much for that.
Yeah, this one there, where she has to then lift the shuttle.
She's in deep trouble. So, again, you know, I obviously look at it from the perspective of the coach. And if you look at it from Ratchanok's point of view, you should keep Wang Shoshan away from the net. And do that, you have to play more clears and just play those clears rather than play the drop shots, the smashes, the half smashes, the cots and all that, the slices. Don't do it. Just play that baseline, just to annoy her. And don't get her in at the net. She's trying to play really sharp net shots the whole time in order to set up opportunities like that.
Yeah. Was having played the tight spinning net shot, Ratchanok forced to lift short. And then the opportunities, of course, for Wang Shouxian.
So push her away from the net just to annoy her, make her work hard. That's if I'm, you know, Ratchanok. If I'm on the other side, I think Wang Shouxian is actually playing really well.
Yeah.
And she's playing to her game plan. She's playing to her best, and she's taking the chances that I think she should take now and again. She's out.
Service over. 3-2.
I think Wang Shouxian is very clever in the way that she plays, because she's not giving away that she doesn't like the baseline game. So you see on occasion she plays clears, and you know, she's sort of letting the opponent know, sort of, you know, I don't mind, I can do this, but I'm telling you, deep down, she hates it.
Yeah.
And that's the whole trick. You know, that's the psychological game they have to play.
Yeah.
And the coaches really have to look at things like this.
Mm. It's lovely disguise on that drop shot.
She's playing really well today.
Service over. 4-3.
No.
Clear. No. Ah, that's well played. But it was only because Wang Shouxian tried to lift it over her, she got out of trouble.
5-3.
And she could play that cross court. There, that's the one she's trying to play it over her.
She had a nice little lead in the opening game and couldn't convert. Now, Morton, you're shaking your head. You wanted her to play on?
Yes.
Yeah.
It'd have to be really bad, the sweating on the court, to get it mopped in this position, in this situation for Ratchanok. But obviously it's not for us to tell, sitting up here quite far behind the court.
Over. 4-6.
That's in.
Yeah, that's in.
Yeah, misjudgment from Wang Xiaoxian. But what did she do?
Service over.
Exactly what you
7-4.
suggested.
I think that's the plan, you know. As I say, really deep down in Wang Xiaoxian, she hates playing that baseline game. She tolerates it, and she's putting out this smoke that it's, you know, it's okay for me. But I'm telling you, she loves the net and the forward play and get in there.
Yeah,
She absolutely loves it.
Well, challenge. We've got a challenge at long last. Hawkeye will adjudicate. Was it in or out? The line judge called it as out, or actually thought it was in. Here we go. It's in! My goodness me! What a challenge!
8-4.
Exactly what you were suggesting.
Yeah.
Put her to the back, back again.
Back again, and don't let her in at that net unless you're in total control, balance, and your opponent is away from the net. Play that net shot, move her around, play her back again to the baseline. Out.
That's gone out, yeah. We're beginning to see those signs that you've been warning us about.
Yeah.
She doesn't like having to play from the back.
No, as I say, it's obviously we're talking about world class and all that, but it's like it's an instinct. It's deep down in her. She hates it. As I say, she tolerates it because it's part of the game, but she hates it. This is what she likes. Up there, missing it, but that's what she likes.
11-4 interval.
A 7-point advantage for Ratchanuk Intanon here in the second game. At the mid-game interval, minutes.
Top 1, 20 seconds. Top 1, 20 seconds. Play.
Now it's going wide.
It's over. 5-11.
think it's a perfect rally. If you look upon it from Ratchanok's point of view,
Service over.
lots of baseline game,
5.
and when Wang Shishang actually got the chance to go in at the net, beautiful pressure on that backhand, but she's missing that net shot, and she's not getting in close to that net. And as I say, this is the perfect rally for Thailand.
It's going wide.
Service over. 6, 12. Play.
That's where we saw some explosiveness.
Yeah.
Look at that, how quickly she got up there. Played a very nice drop shot. But Wang Shishang is getting caught in that backhand shot here. She's playing the shot from way behind her back and obviously not in balance, and that's why she's missing it.
Six.
Service over. 7, 13.
Now, on that previous rally, Morten, you were talking about the explosiveness of Xian, how we saw that. And you wrote a little note to me in between the games saying that Wang Xian is the female version of Peter Gader.
Yes.
Former world #1.
Yes, men's singles.
Men's singles player.
They have some of the same things. They have the explosiveness, not the extreme power, but very quick. Loves to play the first 1/3 of the court. And this sort of same understanding.
Yeah.
Service over. 14, 7.
It's good play.
Oh my goodness me.
But that's good. That's really good. That's where we see that power. She's got in her legs. She's out of position. She smashes out of position, but she still get up there at the net and play. What a beautiful cross drop shot she's playing. Excellent. Really, really good. Out of position, but look at that. She's still getting up there.
That's unbelievable, isn't it? That one there.
That's a beauty. That's really well played.
Service over.
Yeah, hats off for that.
8, 14.
Is coming back in.
She's calling. She wants a challenge.
Challenge.
Yeah. Understandable. I think it's out.
All in.
Well, she's challenged once already, and she was correct to challenge. Well, Hawkeye is asked to make the decision once again. Fans look up towards the giant screen, but they're not seeing it. Oh my goodness.
Yes, I told you. It's 15-8. Yeah.
15-8.
Yeah, a second challenge as being correct by Ratchanok-Intanon. The shuttle was indeed out. Wang Xiaoxiang looks a little bemused.
Yeah.
Great challenge.
That's out, yeah. That's out.
Service over. 9-15.
Your angle can be deceptive.
That's nice. See, don't play that shot. But she didn't play it tight enough, but she really tried. So interesting to see if Xiaoxiang wants to challenge that one. She was definitely not happy.
Service over. 16-9.
I think she's accepting the call.
She was right to accept it.
Yeah, it
Seeing
is
that
out,
again.
yeah.
I'm sure it was out. But it does raise an interesting point about tactically. You've got to know when to use your challenges. Only 2 unsuccessful challenges allowed at the moment. And, you know, I suppose if you're 15-9 down as she was, if the challenge is successful, if she had challenged, it's 10-15. Does she still feel it's...
Is that enough?
Exactly.
Is that enough?
I'm all for more challenges. I love it.
2 per game, 2 unsuccessful per game.
Yes. I'd add another one in as well. If you go to 20 all, have another one. like a tie break
in tennis.
In tennis. Extra challenge awarded. Oh, that's nicely done.
Service over. 17-10.
That's nice. Yeah. Found the line. I don't think she needed to try and make it quite as tight as that because the lift had been woefully short.
17.
And again set up by a nice spin net shot.
Another one finds the line.
12-17.
Yeah. I don't know, I have this feeling that Ratchanok have to watch out.
Yeah, me too. This is, you know, 7-point advantage. You think it's all over at 10-17. Now it's 12-17, a couple more points.
Exactly. Just a few easy ones and she's back.
Yeah.
That's one.
And let's not forget, she won 11 of 13 points in the second game. In the first game.
In the first game.
To close it out.
Yeah.
So she can have this little roll. We've seen it in other matches as well. Yeah.
That's why I don't think Ratchanok should attack. There's a chance she's making mistakes or putting herself out of balance is greater than chances of trying to win it. I should have been balancing.
14-17. Yes.
What you should be, Morton, is a betting man, and you're not.
I hate betting, actually. I actually do.
You do all these predictions for us. You keep getting it right. I don't know. 4 straight points for Wang Shouxian. Well, he'll maybe help settle the nerves of the world champion.
14.
But my goodness me, if Wang Shouxian had got a racket on that prop plate, and if she'd turned it across court, where would the Thailand player have been? In my opinion, nowhere near it.
17-15 up only.
Yeah.
She was very lucky there.
Away from the second game
19,
and sending this
14.
women's singles semi-final to a decider. And the noise from the fans, Morton. If you think this is loud, you wait till the Indonesian players get on court.
Yes, but this is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. Love it.
It must be the best crowd on the circuit. Wang Shouxian lost faith, losing the last 2 points. She's lost faith. So she's going to conserve energy, get the break, and have a good go in that third and deciding game.
6 opportunities to send it to that decider. Well, I guess from the cheering and booing in that rally, the fans here, I don't know whether they've got support for Ratchanok, but they want to see a third game, that's for certain.
Yeah.
That's good. Very, very good smash. Much flatter that time, but it found the mark.
16-20.
I'm surprised. She's using energy here. Chances are she won't make it, she won't catch up. And that energy she could have used in the coming game. But let's see, let's see. You know, I might be wrong. But I am a little bit surprised she's not letting it go.
Well, I could barely hear the umpire. 1 game all, he has confirmed. We're only 6 minutes shy of the hour mark. And it's one game apiece. Well, we thought it'd be good, a world champion against a former world #1.
I also think the support for Thailand is here. If we take away all the personal things, I think chances are that in the second semi-final of the women's singles, Bisha Ray will win. And therefore, you know, as we've said earlier, it's a very knowledgeable crowd. And they possibly see chances of an all Chinese ladies singles final. And here the chances are now that Ratchanok can make it and can win, and suddenly it will be China against Thailand. And I think for tomorrow, that's possibly what the crowd wants to see.
Yeah, I think all badminton fans would concur with that. I think seeing players from different nations with different coaches involved, of course, the majority of the time when we have players from the same nation, there's no coaches involved. We can't sort of, you know, get involved in the same way, and they know each other's games inside out. It's much better all round for us to have two players from two different nations contesting a final. You can take sides as a viewer, and you can have your favourite player, and
as long as you're not sitting up here.
Exactly. Yeah, we're not allowed that.
Yeah.
Final game. Love all. Play.
So here we go, third and deciding game. I remember that exact same shot in the early stages, game #1.
It was point 1 of point 2.
Yeah.
I think it was point 2 because Wang Shushan made a mistake on the first one, drop shot. Oh, that is well played.
Love.
By the time she's landed, transferred the body weight, coming forward into court again. Now, I guess, Morten, that if you had been Ratchanok's coach there,
Service over.
instead of playing back to the net, you would have been urging her to lift it.
Yeah, but this is the cross-court smash that's really damaging her. She's got to run a lot. And, you know, yeah, I would possibly completely forbid her to do it if I could. Simply just take that shot out of the toolbox for the day.
Service over. 3-1.
That's way in.
It's way in. Yeah. And in my book, that's inexperienced. I know she's the world champion,
2-3.
but that's a little bit of inexperience. She's hoping too much, and it's showing some sign of insecurity.
soon as you won the big event, Morton, not only does your life change because, you know, you have media duties and everybody knows your name, there's a huge amount of pressure that as the underdog, you never really experience. She won the world title. Nobody expected her to, a teenager, and now she's having to deal with pressure.
She's got to deal with it, yes. And she, you know, she's only, what, 19?
Yeah.
And it takes time to get to that maturity. And, you know, we will bear with her for many years to come. Absolutely. She's playing wonderful badminton, and I think that choice of lifting that defence again, that was good.
4-3.
That shot there, that's a good choice.
She needn't have taken that. Why on earth did she take the risk? She made it count. But surely that was going a mile wide.
Yeah. But again, it just shows that I think behind the surface of this very calm young woman, it's boiling.
Yep.
It's really boiling, and she is not having that experience yet. She's only 19 years old. But that backhand shot was very nicely played. Good attacking shot, because what I liked about it is she's playing it down the middle, body smash, but she's cutting down the angles of the opponents to play, so Ratchanok is not getting out of position herself. So it's a good shot. It's a very, very good attacking shot.
The difference to what we were talking about earlier with the cross-court net shot for Wang Xiaoxian. That's a desperation. Trying to get out of trouble.
She's trying to find answers.
Yeah.
Service over. 4-7.
Good play by Wang Xiaoxian. Really twisting that.
Service over. 8-4.
Well, I think the umpire urging them to shift things along a little. We're well past the hour mark. Got to be a little bit.
That's a good defense.
Be a bit of a pause while the court is mopped of the perspiration. as I say, we have been in progress well over the hour mark. But having played that shot, I'm wondering what the body language of sitting down is going to do to her opponent. She's going to see that...
Yeah, she shouldn't have done it in my book. Shouldn't have done it. It's sending the wrong signals. When it's getting tough, the tough is getting going. And that's what she's got to prove to her opponent. She's got the stamina. I can do it. You can do whatever you want. That's a good shot there.
Yeah, look at her body language again. Yeah. Well, I can understand she's tired, but there's that message again, telling her opponent, I'm struggling.
Yeah.
You cannot afford to do that in sport.
And that's where Shen is setting it up. That forehand net shot is really setting it up. Once again, I think Ratchanok is choosing right, because 9 out of 10 times that smash is coming to the backhand side, and she chose the backhand side to defend. So she made the right choice there.
Asking for the court to be mocked. More delaying tactics. With Wang Shoshan literally squeezing the perspiration from her shorts outside the court area.
Be a saving shot for Ratchanok in this match.
Now, I'm surprised that Wang Shoshan didn't challenge that. She hasn't used any of her challenges
but it's
yet.
In.
Yeah, seeing it
in.
again. No,
It's
I
in.
agree with you. I agree with you.
She's standing almost next to it. Look at Ratchanok now. Look at Ratchanok now, how she's really much lighter on her feet. It's like, oh, what a shame for Wang Shoshan. What a shot that would have been. But I think, as I said before, that smash down on the line on the previous shot could be the saver for Ratchanok in this match. That could have given her that little extra energy, saying, I can do it and I can pull away. 7-8 would have been so different.
Yes.
That's a beauty.
Service over. 8, 10.
Oh, indecision.
Yes.
Yeah. And then a wrong decision. Wrong shot to try and play.
Yeah, she played the winner before.
9,
on the same shot.
10.
And this time he was going way out.
Thank you.
Well, I wonder how crucial that will be to have the lead when she goes down the far side of the court. Because the players, up until the first half of this deciding game, have all played better from that far end as we look down. And I wonder if that two precious point advantage could be decisive.
Part 1, 20 seconds. Part 1, 20 seconds. Push. Push.
Well, we know this lady is a real fighter.
She is.
She's going to have to fight right now.
11-9. Play.
It's gone wide. Well, Wang Xiaoxiang clearly wants the shuttle changed. Her opponent obliges.
Good play by Wang Xiaoxiang. That's out.
Set is over. 10-12. Play.
Nuts.
Oh, good net shot. Yeah. Got the net cord. Look at the action of Vincent on bent over double.
Set is over. 13-10.
Well, asked to towel down, both the players asked to towel down. And as they both want to do so, I think that's good umpiring. It's already an hour and 14 minutes. This semi-final has been in progress. Shot. Short.
That's a beauty. That's a beauty. That or smashing straight down the middle.
15-10.
It's landed in. Good length on the clear there.
Service over.
Get a little look towards the line judge. I don't think it's worth a challenge.
No, it looks good. So Wang Shishang really have to find the last resources here. See if she can catch up. I would possibly go on the attack if I was her. Yeah. That's it.
Oh, that is phenomenal. Well played, Wang Shishang.
12-15.
I think Wang Shishang is really feeding on the signals that Ratchanok is sending.
Yeah.
She's really feeding on it now, because that's not her natural game. She would never play like that unless she feels there's a purpose to it. And she's definitely feeding on all the signals that Ratchanok is sending about, I'm really tired.
Yeah.
Well played by Ratchanok. There's nothing Wang Shishang can do about that.
Service over. 16,
But look at that. I'm
12.
telling you, those signals there, I think she's close to cramping. When she was 13-10 up, when she was bending over the
A-board at
A-board at the end, she was actually sort of hitting her calves.
Yeah, calf muscles.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's sort of a little sign of possible cramp on its way.
Yeah.
And she was doing it again, and what she's doing, all the small little stretches she's doing now, it's exactly the same. We're not watching now, she's looking, look again.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's small cramps on its way. But it's been a long match. It's been, what, 78 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Service over. 13-16.
cost them.
Service over. 17.
That would have been a winner.
Yeah.
Rushing up. She was caught. The racket on the wrong side.
Taking the shuttle late around the head, Wang Shoshian, meant that it was a very loopy drop shot. And the world champion.
It was the clear that did the damage, as you say. I totally agree.
18. 13.
And that drop shot was, as you say, a loopy one. It was slow, and she was really caught.
Yeah.
Okay.
5-point advantage now, and just 3 points away from a place in the final. Oh, make that 2 points away from a place in the final, and the defeat of the world number 2.
30.
Well, we're looking at that again. Just couldn't get herself out of the way. I can tell you that Ratchanuk Intanon, in picking up the shuttle, was definitely stretching out the calf muscles.
Yes. Oh, that's a tight net shot. And there it comes again. Reminds me of a very, very old player, men's singles. Rudy Hartona used to play that shot, but that's a long time ago.
Match point opportunities. She's done it. For Ratchanuk Intanon. The final rally. Well, spare a thought for Wang Shoshian. You need 2 players to make a great match, and that was a great match. Official time, 1 hour and 23 minutes. Coming from behind, 19-21, 21-16, 21-13 in the deciding game. And the world champion, Ratchanuk Intanon, has dragged herself through that semi-final. What a match. Well, that is a match that will live in my memory for a long, long time. My goodness me, what a women's singles. Next up will be men's doubles. Then we'll have mixed doubles, men's singles, another men's doubles. And 8 semi-finals in total. We will revert back in match number 6 to women's singles. We'll have women's doubles, the 7th match of the day, and our last match, the 5-time champion, Lee Chong-wei against Kenichi Tago. Well, my goodness me, if they all turn out as thrilling as that and as long as that, well, semi-finals day might go into finals day.
On court 1, ladies and gentlemen, men's double. The semi-final. Please welcome the umpire, Majanwin Kodal from Philippines, and service judge, Lydia Komal from Indonesia.
Well, next up on semi-finals day is men's doubles, and it gives us a chance to look at the Destination Dubai rankings. At the top, despite losing in the first round of their home event, is still Indo and Hawakawa. But up 4 places, the Malaysians to number 8, the other big movers.